Local professional matchmaker, Julie Ann Amand, is from It's Just Lunch, which we've heard a lot about. It's a lot of fun. She joins us this morning with the do's and don'ts of dating in a digital world. Say that 10 times fast. Yeah. And, well, thank you, first of all, for coming in.
Thank you for having me back.
The social media world has changed the dating world significantly.
It has,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us a bit about what's different now.
Yeah, well, as an example of how much things have changed, I tell clients to think about their grandparents or even their parents. They most likely have not Facebook stalked someone prior to going out on a
that's
potential
a thing now.
It's a big thing. It's almost the norm.
Mm-hmm.
And so even depending upon your own age, clients will say, Julie, I haven't dated since I passed a girl a note in a hallway or potentially went up to them face to face. So social media has changed things greatly. It has opened up our communication, it's streamlined things, and given singles a lot of opportunities when it comes to dating. But because it's such an integrated part of our lives, of our dating lives, it can make or break a romance, and so there are definitive rules to follow.
So we are going to talk about some of those pitfalls.
We're going to talk about those. You got it.
Right?
Help people out.
Okay. So we got a little game we're going to play?
Let's do it.
I'm just saying, I don't really test well.
We are going to talk about some of the things that
I just like
that are perhaps pitfalls when it comes to online dating and social media and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to decide whether it's just flirty fun and all good stuff, or whether it's just a plain old faux pas. Yeah. All
A
right.
mistake.
So let's,
all right.
all right, hit us up. Here we go.
So there's different times to consider. So this first scenarios are going to be before you even go out on that date. Okay, so sending a text to let your date know, I'm excited to see you tonight.
That's flirty.
I'm going to say flirty.
Flirty. Absolutely right. So,
So far, so
it
good.
sets a good tone
Yeah.
going
Right.
into the date. And so absolutely both
I
right on
wouldn't
that.
do it, but I think it would.
You wouldn't do it. It's a fun,
that's
flirty
a
thing
whole
to do.
different show.
But you know what? You can wait for him to do it as well. So
There you go.
that's fine. You let him take the lead.
All right.
How about friending someone? You want to get to know them a little bit before a first date.
I'm going to say faux pas.
Yeah, I'm going with faux pas there.
Yeah,
'Cause-
absolutely
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So friending someone after a couple of dates
Right.
can be a good thing, but if you're friending them too soon, it says creepy, it says desperate.
Because when you're a friend, then you can, like, get in their business.
You
Right.
can get in their
You
business.
can see stuff that you wouldn't otherwise
Absolutely. So it's a timing thing. But if you do friend someone after a good couple of dates,
How about making a friend with one of their friends so you can see on the slide?
you know, you are not new to the social media.
I was gonna
That's what
say,
you're
ramped
telling
up
me.
pretty quick here.
Yes. Going in the side there. Absolutely. And a lot of people have open pages,
All right.
so you can still kind of
Okay.
take a look at things. But that's a good point. How about looking at their Facebook page, doing exactly what you just said, and bringing it up on a first date? So maybe saying, hey, I can't believe you biked 30 miles last week. Wow, that's crazy.
I think that's good. That's flirty, sure.
Is that a flirty or
Shows
faux
some
pas you're
interest.
asking?
Flirty or faux pas?
I'm thinking creep me.
You know what?
Faux pas.
You're right.
Really?
And while it can, I can see where the confusion is. The only thing that's going to be crazy or a little creepy is the fact that you trolled or looked at their Facebook page prior. Dating is about discovery. And you should really let those sorts of things come out
I
naturally.
think it's rude for me to introduce something about you to you that you
I
haven't
didn't
introduced
share.
to me.
You
That's
are thinking
right.
common sense. And
creepy.
that's using your best judgment, and
Yeah.
it's absolutely
What if it
correct.
was on their public page?
But I didn't
You know, if
tell
they
you.
didn't make an effort to hide it from the world.
Well, I'm not saying you can't look at it. Have a little snapshot of who they are.
So then you got to be careful, though.
But you got to
Yes.
be cool.
Yeah.
You gotta be cool about it. You
Then when
don't
he
want to
brings
bring it up on a
yeah.
first date.
It's like,
is
I
it?
know, and I also see her on level whatever on Candy Crush.
Oh my goodness, that's taken it to a whole new level.
Right.
So what about using all these new fun apps like Snapchat, let's say, to do a face swap on a first date?
Faux pas.
Faux pas unless you're two.
You know, here's the thing. While a lot of men are probably rolling their eyes at home, Cassandra, it can be a fun, flirty thing
You
to do.
haven't seen what my face looks like on Facebook. I'm trying to put my best face out there on the first day.
And you know what? For some of my younger generation who's dating, it can be fun. A lot of times there are those lulls or where you just kind of feel uncomfortable because first dates can be awkward. This lightens things up. You're outside on a patio and you go, look at this fun app, and all of a sudden things are rolling again. So I'm going to have to go with flirty on that, but you have to use it right, definitely. Okay, next scenario is going to be after a date. So the date is done, and you post a picture on Facebook and you say, great first date, and you tag him. You really like him and you want him to know it.
Faux pas.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this comes down to timing as well.
Yeah.
Posting a picture isn't the faux pas, it's the timing of it. And so again, after a good couple of dates, to then post it says I'm interested, I want to stay connected. Posting it too soon, again, is too much, and it's a turnoff.
Plus, you might have had fun, but maybe they didn't.
Yeah, you don't know. Exactly.
And maybe he doesn't want everybody to know where he was.
Well, it might
Right.
just be a faux pas for yourself.
It
But then you got to
is.
explain why that great date isn't around anymore.
You're right. It can break a romance. And I've seen this with my own eyes happen. And it's just lunch. So what about, and this would include, but I guess I should just bring it up because a lot of people change that Facebook status. And they're, putting things on Instagram right after about being in a relationship. It's kind of an
After
obvious
one
one.
date?
After one or two dates.
Oh, faux pas.
It is a faux pas. But
Look, is there a fool on this?
Yeah.
Is fool written?
Dumb it.
And you'd be surprised how many people get excited and overly zealous, and they do fall into that.
Right.
So again, it's just important to take things slow, let things happen naturally. The best relationships start by taking the time to get to know someone, building that foundation, and not falling into the trap of Googling, Instagramming, and thinking that you have this false sense of who they are.
Right.
Because nothing beats good old-fashioned togetherness, mutual conversation, affection, and getting to know someone, certainly.
Great note to wrap this up on. We
Sure.
have run out of time, but thank you so much.